students, welcome to the fifth part of the chapter Biological Classification. This part is divided into two parts, Classification 1 and Classification 2. In this, we will be studying the details about the systems of classification introduced by the scientists. So let's begin with the first part. Biological classification. Now we are going to discuss classification. So under first part, I would like to ask you one question. My question is, who gave the 5 kingdom classification? Yes, in my previous lecture I told you that, and yes, you know it. This is R.H. Whitaker, the scientist R.H. Whitaker. Under 5 kingdom classification, we are having Monera, Protista, fungi, plantae and animalia. So Monera consists of all the bacteria. Protista is having amoeba and slime mold. Fungi like mushrooms, yeast, molds. Plantae is having flowering plants, mosses, ferns, cone bearing plants. Animalia, mammals, birds, insects, fishes, worms and sponges. The 6th kingdom classification, one more type of classification. In recent years, biologists have recognized that the kingdom Monera, it is composed of 2 distinct groups. As a result, Monera has been separated into 2 parts, and these parts are eubacteria and archaebacteria. So how many kingdoms are made? 6 kingdom classification is evolved. The 3 domain system. There is one more thing, that is a domain system. Some scientists classify plants and organisms on the basis of this 3 domain system. So scientists can group modern organisms by comparing ribosomal RNA to determine how long they have been evolving independently. And this type of molecular analysis has resulted in a new taxonomic category, that is domain. So this ribosomal RNA system comparing ribosomal RNA of organisms has given birth to this domain system. What are the 3 domains? Are eukarya. So eukarya are the protists, the fungi, the plants and the animals. Second domain is bacteria. It corresponds to the kingdom eubacteria. And the third domain is archaea, and it corresponds to the kingdom archaebacteria. Now, let's understand this complete classification system, this complete taxonomy as well as classification, these 5 kingdoms, this 6th kingdom and this 3 domain. We are going to go through this video. Look, classical biological taxonomy places plants and animals into one of the 5 kingdoms of bacteria, protists, plants, fungi and animals. Each organism is then classified into the phylum, class, order, family, genus and species. It is the genus and species that make the name. For example, Homo sapiens. It is the name of humans, where Homo is genus and sapiens is species. Sometimes scientists classify organisms using a 3 domain system. First is archaea. Archaea are single-celled microorganisms and they can live in harsh environments like very high heat or salt concentration. Bacteria are abundant and live in most habitats. Eukaryotes are organisms made up of cells which contain membrane-bound nucleus. Now I am going to test your knowledge. First question I would like to ask you is, in Whitaker's system of classification, prokaryotes are placed in which kingdom? I told you that. Yes, Monera. Insects belong to which group? Think. Yes, Animalia. Third question, what are the 3 domains? First is archaea, second is bacteria, and third is eukaryotes. Okay, so it's about the 5 kingdoms, the 6 kingdoms, and the 3 domain system introduced by the scientists. We got to know about the 5 kingdom classification introduced by R.H. Whitaker, which is being followed now. Moving on to the next part of this classification, we will be discussing few more concepts. So just switch on to the next video.